Hey beautiful souls, how's it going? I'm making this video today about divine connections and those that have age difference, color, race, traditions, religion. If you find yourself in one of these unique divine connections, I've been through a couple of major shifts the last week or two, and I want to share some of those things with you, but also how to flip the script and how to change it in your head, how to see them as such an incredible blessing and think they're amazing and awesome. And anyway, let me start. My name's Callie, I am in a divine connection, age difference. And I say age difference instead of, we've said age gap for years, but I just feel difference has a bit of a higher vibration and more positive. It's an age difference. And I think along with people in age difference connections, as well as, like I said, any one of those others that you might find yourself in, I feel that we tend to go down the rabbit hole in our ego of thinking it's maybe unfair. We might tell ourselves it's unfair, how we're going to do this, how we're going to navigate that. Oh, I wish it was different. Oh, it's too challenging. I'll just forget about it and go over here and be with someone else because, we might get judged, we might get ridiculed, like all of these things. Lots of other narratives in our head that go on. And sometimes we go on like that for years, and sometimes I think all of us go through a real grieving process. This is for people that are not in union and in union, depends, because they can be more challenging maybe than others when you meet someone the same age or the same color or culture or from the same town or whatever. But hey, what you have to realize is that's number one, that's not your mission. You came with this unique mission. This is amazing, and you have to flip the script and realize how amazing this is. Like, truly see it from a different perspective and actually see why it's so incredible, because of what you're doing with this mission for humanity, for humanity's evolution, for people around you, right? To see from different perspectives. We are so programmed with relationships for generations upon generations. We're all in that little mind pattern, limiting beliefs and programs about how a relationship should be. You should be with this type of person, it should be someone around your age, should be the same color, the same blah, 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 blah. And we're programmed so deep, it's so ingrained in us that this is how it works. So that, let's face it, when we go out to try and find a partner or manifest that partner, we're looking within that box of credentials. And we find, usually when we go out looking and we find a partner like that, they're a karmic partner or a trauma bond, or and I'm not talking about soulmates here today. I'm strictly talking about divine connections, right? Soul flames, divine partners. Some people call them twin flames, but that's been quite heavily indoctrinated. So if we're talking about the real, original, real deal twin flames, yes. I don't really call them twin flames anymore, but let's get into those really deep spiritual soul connections. The person is your home, the person you came with, the person you are to do life with, the person that is in your heart and soul every minute, every second of the day, okay? And our ego mind takes over with all these narratives that I've said, that I've just spoken about. But how about you realize that, guess what? Guess what, Spirit? We signed up our higher self, ourselves, because you are this spiritual being. What if you just see yourself for that minute that you're this spiritual being, okay? Because you should be seeing it every minute of every day that you are, but just for the purpose of this exercise, you're a spiritual being. This is your soul divine blueprint. This is what you signed up for. You said, hey, let's go and do this on earth, right? Because think of the amount of people and paths we're crossing that we are going to help change, break down those patterns, help change humanity's evolution, right? We're going to bring them to a higher consciousness awareness. They're going to question what they've been told, question what they believe, question how they live their lives, question about their judgment upon everybody for everything, because that's what everyone does, just judge. And how about you realize the incredibleness of that and like, oh my God, we actually came for this. we actually have a mission, and we came to this. We came with this to judge. We didn't just arrive as two humans that have met each other, that have an age difference, and go, oh, shit, this is difficult, right? No, we came for this. So if you're not taking your soul path, if you're not seeing this deep enough to realize, oh, we came for this, we can do this. We are old souls. We're master souls that came for this because we can do it. Okay? So why aren't we doing it? And for divine feminines and masculine that don't take their path or don't do much of their work, or the feminines might be dabbling a little bit here and there like I was, thinking, oh, I can't, I'm not in mission. I'm not in union with him, so I can't do this work. Yes, you absolutely can. Because by hiding yourself more, you're not respecting, not just yourself, but you're not respecting your union or your path. You're not respecting your soul mission, what you came for. You said, I'm coming to do it. And then now you've turned into your ego mind and you're like, for whatever reason, I won't do that, right? I'll go and do this instead. Why are you doing that? You know, once you come with a mission, it flows, right? It aligns. And if you're worrying about the judgment, the ridicule, the questions, then bring it on. You should be saying to yourself, this is when you flip the script, hey, if someone's going to look at us strange or say something about it or judge us, go, yeah, guess what? Isn't it fucking amazing? Isn't it amazing? And they'll go, what do you mean? Well, guess what? This is what we came to do. What did you come to do? Okay? Not that we're belittling anyone else, but did you come to do this mission? No, you didn't. So this is what we came to do. So, respect and honor your own path. If somebody else doesn't do that, well, too bad. Gives a fuck. Like, move on. We change our lives a lot for those family, friends, and, just even strangers, those around us that we think won't understand. Who cares? Right? We came for a mission. And it's not until you say to these family, friends, and other people, hey, it's okay. It's amazing. It's actually really awesome. I love it. Who else has this? Well, you don't find many, do you? And guess what? We came for a difference. We're just not like, Bob and Mary over there that are just not making really a difference in any way at all because they're just living the norm. They're not outstanding in any way, right? But guess what? We are souls that came here at this time for this mission. We didn't come for anything else. We came for this. So why are we living like, Bob and Mary? Why are we living like Tom, Dick and Harry? Why are we, so figure of speech. But this is where we have to really look at it. And divine feminines, you really have to know that if you're not doing this mission work to 100% capacity, and I say that deep from my heart because I wasn't, what are you doing? Come on. You need to do it. You can do it. You need to understand, in union or not, this is your mission. Get out there and talk about it. Get out there and share it. Get out there and show people. Don't push it aside. Don't run from it. Don't think that it's not going to... Don't think that it's not going to work. Sorry, I was having a bit of trouble with my camera there. Took me off track. Don't think it's not going to work. It is, because that's the path that flows when you are doing your soul's work. So think of it differently. It is a blessing. Okay, and go deep within. I always knew that we were here to show love has no boundaries. And recently when I was working more with Joshua and my higher self, they said, yeah, that's true, you are, but it's bigger picture than that. It runs deeper than that as well. And you're dishonoring yourself when you're not doing it. You're disrespecting yourself. Like, you're letting all those other people that you're worrying about being judged, or whatever reason you're in fear or whatever. Might not be other people. It might be just in fear. You might have getting your heart broken. It might be in fear it's not going to work. It might be in fear of how. All of these ego things I was talking about. But however it is, Joshua said to me, you come back to the heart and you know that that's not the narrative. You know what it is because you came with it. You came prepared. So don't think you're not prepared. You came prepared. So that's my message. A little bit longer video than I thought, but I really wanted to emphasize, if you can relate to this in any way, if you're not doing your work properly, if it's not out there, if you're thinking like, oh, this is mission work for both of us and he or she's not here, and like, do the best you can to do it anyway, because otherwise what are you going to do? Just because you're not in union, you're going to sit around and not do what you came to do? Go deep into your heart, close your eyes and take a breath and feel that love and go, oh my God, this is freaking awesome. So where I would go once upon a time, like, oh my God, like I wish we didn't have the age gap, I now say, wow, what an absolute blessing. I love it. It's amazing. This is what we came to do. Now, that's pretty fucking powerful, you know. And for me, being in an age difference relationship, I have had all those thoughts over time, over years. I have self-sabotaged. I've ran, my divine partners ran. We've done it all. We've done it all over the years, and I don't think once we've ever said to ourselves or to each other, actually, this is fucking amazing. How honoured are we to come and do this role? We're special. Like, how honoured. I'm not saying we're special than anybody else, but you have to, for self-love purposes, to get across those lines, you have to realise your role here at this time. You came back for something really special and you're self-sabotaging it, you know, by making ego choices out of fear. And they are out of fear, because it's just fear or love. There is ways around everything. When it is your soul path, it will flow. You just need to take the action steps. Okay, instead of being over here waiting for a miracle for you to then take the steps, you have to have the courage and the heart, love in your heart, and the no fear, lead from love, to make those action steps. And don't care about what anyone thinks or says or anything, because guess what? That you know what nobody else needs to know what you're here for. You're planting seeds everywhere you're going around. It's a beautiful thing. The beauty in it is astounding. If you have done enough work on yourself and you can truly understand what I'm saying, and you can go deep and deep and deep into your heart, you will go, wow, you are so right, Kelly. It is so incredible. It is the beauty of it is just amazing. It is such an incredible honor and blessing. And when you respect that for yourself, your path, your divine partner, the two of you, the union, when you respect fully what you're here to anchor in and how you are here to work with your love, shining your light and illuminating that love, when you can do that, you change people's perspective in an instant. You change lives. And when you're not doing that for yourself, then you're not doing that for others. So you're doing a disservice to yourself and others. Very powerful video. Watch it again if you need to. Show somebody else in the same situation. And remember, all of these points can relate to whatever type of unique connection you're in. And just know that you're different. You're very unique and have a unique path. And it's such a blessing. I love you guys. Namaste.